I'm losing my mind. New footage just emerged. So this is what I saw this morning. Ever since this happened, it's been just like, number one, it's all over my timeline, but it's just like reoccurring in my... All right, here we go. So this is the footage we saw this morning, which is heavily edited, and I just saw the new angle after we went live. So they totally edited it out. Look, nobody even looks. They all saw it happen, and this girl, they said, is a nurse. She got up and walks away. Nobody even sees if she's okay. She's surrounded by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black people. One of them stabs her, and nobody even helps her, even lifts a finger. And this is what we just saw too. Here's the full video now. Now, viewer discretion advised. That's what I thought we were covering until this video just came out. It is terrible. It is horrendous. So if you're sensitive to stuff like this, don't look. Minding your own business on her phone, earbuds in, stands up to 2 hard stabs in the chest and in the face and in the throat, apparently. Nobody helps her. They all witnessed it. Nobody cares. Nobody attacks the guy. She's gone. Yeah. That could be your daughter. Your sister. The guy's been arrested 14 times and was allowed out on the streets. Absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Trump's talking about it. I think there's more. No, here, this is Jesse Jones talking about it. Is this a different angle? Same angle. No one even acknowledged it. Not that it would have made a difference, I don't think. It's like somebody was gonna put a shirt on her chest when she have not died. She was gone and in shock. Fled from Ukraine, the Ukraine war. This is 2 a.m. She got off the shift working at a pizza shop.
She's in total shock, but now the blood's not getting to the brain. She can't believe it. Imagine the pain.
So much rage. Don't Fed post. Don't Fed post. The way that the media hasn't been covering this too, this happened a little while ago, and it's like a media cover-up. They pushed George Floyd like crazy, resisting arrest, on drugs, foaming at the mouth. And that's a bigger deal. And then streets and riots and burning down. Cities are burning. All the politicians, everything's happening.
And then, boom. Falls down, pull the blood spill.
Just atrocious. Listen to what he said. I don't care. People have had enough of this shit. Oh, I'm seeing posts and TikToks and stuff. Black people saying this is justified because 400 years of slavery and persecutions. I got that white girl. Got that white girl. Henrik called cowards like Marcus out on red ice last week. Who's Marcus? Here's Trump's post on it.
Country.
See what he has to say.
Been forced to put up with Democrat-run cities and set loose savage, bloodthirsty criminals to prey on innocent people. Really very, very innocent people. In every place, they control radical left judges, politicians, and activists, and they've adopted a policy of catch and release for thugs and killers. In Charlotte, North Carolina, we saw the results of these policies when a 23-year-old woman who came here from Ukraine met her bloody end on a public train. And here's a picture of it. This is the picture of it. And this is a picture of the woman, a beautiful young girl that never had problems in life.
You know, that mugshot reminds me of the guy, Darrell Brooks, that drove his SUV through the Christmas parade, Waukesha, right? Reminds me of that, another racially motivated.
With a magnificent future in this country. And now she's dead. She was
like,
slaughtered
what is
by
it?
a deranged
Like
monster.
impulse control, deranged monster. It's like a feral animal. Fuck.
Who was roaming free after 14 prior arrests. We cannot allow a depraved criminal element of violent repeat offenders to continue spreading destruction and death throughout our country. We have to respond with force and strength. We have to be vicious just like they are. It's the only thing they understand. 24 of the top 25 most dangerous cities in America are run by Democrat mayors. 50 people were murdered in Chicago in recent weeks with
never
hundreds
relax.
being shot. And it's time to stop this madness.
dangerous
the people
areas.
Of our country need to insist on
Which means
protection,
you can't go to like
safety,
any big city
law,
in America.
And order. We have proven that it can be done because we did it right here in D.C.
Like we need a survival instinct.
In District of Columbia, the capital of America, was a bloodthirsty, horrible, dangerous place, one of the worst. And now it's a crime-free city, and we're going to keep it that way. It can be done. It can happen fast. All we want is, please, Mr. President, we need help. Chicago needs help. Other cities needs help. We'll do what has to be done because we're going to make America safe again, and that includes our big cities. We're going to make those cities safe. Thank you.
Okay, pretty boring. Trump released the video. Okay, that's the one we just watched. This is the other one. Hold on. No, here. We're going to see what White House spokesman says.
Because it does not fit a preferred. And perhaps most shamefully of all, the majority of the media, many outlets in this room, decided that her murder was not worth reporting on originally because it does not fit a preferred narrative. Many of the journalists in this room spilled plenty of ink trying to smear Daniel Penny for defending a subway car from a deranged lunatic in New York.
Such a good point. Daniel Penny, who did get off and is considered a hero now. Yeah, so we needed a Daniel Penny on the bus, and maybe he could have stood up and tackled that guy before he stabs the innocent girl minding her own business. Chimps out in a murderous rage for no reason on a random person.
City, but none of those same reporters lift a finger to write stories about an actual murderer. Here's the truth that every and perhaps
and they covered up the video for how long? Got that white girl. Here, let's see Stephen Miller on Fox News.
And murderers back into our streets? The Democrat Party, Sean, is terrorizing the American people. Just think about what is happening in our major cities, the bloodbaths every single weekend. One victim after another, one shooting after another, one murder after another. When you have Democrat politicians like Pritzker and Newsom that are freeing illegal alien pedophiles, illegal alien child abductors, illegal alien murderers back into our streets to kidnap people, to beat them senseless, to stab them and shoot them to death, this is terrorism being waged against the American people. And then you look at that video that chills our very souls out of Charlotte, that beautiful young woman stabbed to death, murdered savagely on a subway, just trying to get home from work, fleeing war, only to run into a Democrat war zone here in our country. That monster, 14 prior arrests in and out, the Democrat policies of catch and release for barbarians and savages is truly an act of terror, Sean, against the American people. It cannot be explained unless you deeply...
I saw a quote, mercy against evil is cruelty to innocence. Thought that was really good, and it was a good point.
Fundamentally hate America.
No one helped her. That's what Marjorie Taylor Greene. That makes it even worse. They all watched him, and nobody even said, "Are you okay?" The guy walked away. This guy doesn't even budge. Oh, wait, there he goes. He budged. This woman's like, "Oh, I didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing. I don't know nothing." You kidding me? Won't even look. That to make matters worse, didn't even look.
It's hate crimes against. I've made clear that Attorney General Pam Bondi is working really hard, that we must get answers about the causes of these.
It's like the stabbing couldn't be more horrendous, And then to make matters worse, no, they all watched it happen and none of them moved a muscle to try to help her. It's like a double whammy. Double fatigue.
Repeated attacks, and we're working very, very hard on that. The Trump administration will have no tolerance for terrorism or political violence, and that includes hate crimes against Christians, Jews, or anybody else. We're not going to allow.
I know. Dude, you have to keep your head on a swivel. If you're, I mean, you should be like this at all times. It's sad that that's the type of world we have to live in.
Horrible killing recently in Charlotte, where I talked about, and so many others, and we will. We're going to get to the end of it. Take our nothing. You're
not seeing it.
Cashless bail started a wave in our country where a killer, in many cases, going out and killing again. Cashless bail, and I've made clear that Attorney General Pam Bondi is working really hard that we must get.
Okay, what is this? Oh, I wanted to read what she said. The look of horror on her face after it just happened. Such innocence. Such innocence and fear. Just last week, we had the video of the girl in Scotland, and she's like screaming with the knives in her hand, defending herself from some foreigner harassing her and filming her. Veronica, celestial being Veronica says, in 2020, a black man dies under a cop's knee. Racial motives unconfirmed. Media explodes. Riots nationwide. Cities burn. A few days ago, a young white girl is killed. The killer mumbles, "I got the white girl." We get MSM silence. No headlines, no outrage. Just Twitter anons discussing it. What kind of sinister double standard is this? What's happening? I mean, Austin Metcalf, too, just happened recently. The guy that got stabbed at the track meet. Said, "Hey, this is our team's area underneath this canopy. You can't sit here." What'd you say? Stabbed. They were covering that up too, and the dad's like, "Well, I forgive him. I'm a Christian, and I forgive him." The cover-up. Matt Walsh says he wants a witch hunt. Every judge and DA who let this monster walk free arrested, dragged in front of cameras in chains. I want their lives destroyed. It is. Meanwhile, reality versus Netflix. Always having the white guy.
I can stand it.
Yeah. The white guy harassing all the minorities on books. We know that's how it goes down.
I've got you too.
Me too.
Me too.
Always those white guys harassing all those poor colored people, right? Remember reality, killer who stabbed schoolgirl? Remember this guy? What was it, in England? Stabbed a bunch of young girls? White hot anger in Roe over teddy bear, jailed for 23 years. 18-year-old Hassan Sitamo murdered aspiring human rights lawyer 15 as she stood up for a friend. And then they do a video about it on Netflix, and they have the character as white. Let's see CNN's take on it.
Elon Musk, Charlie Kirk, other Trump-aligned figures succeeded in making this senseless death a symbol of big city crime. We heard President Trump asked about it yesterday when he was heading home from New York City. He didn't seem to know much about it. He said he would get briefed, and then today Trump did know all about it. That's exactly what has happened here. This story has trickled up from local news to social media and now to the president's attention, and it's being used, as you said, Brianna, as a political symbol, with MAGA media calling for more forceful punishments and more incarceration. I have to say, some of the replies to Musk, some of the comments around this story are baldly racist, stoking fear of African Americans because this man attacked a white woman. The open racism on sites like X today.
Oh, this man, only this one. Come on. How many videos do we have to see day in and day out? He said, "I got that white girl." Oh, they're making it racial. "I got that white girl," he says. Oh, but no, it's the white people defending themselves and noticing a threat.
But there are also legitimate questions about this so-called career criminal, someone who had been a repeat offender. And those questions, I hope they're not lost amid all of the cesspool kind of comments on social media.
This is a political thing because what happened is the direct consequence of the political choices